Hello, friends. I hope you and your family are doing great during this pandemic. Wish you a very good health. Welcome to your channel, Market Update. So, today's video is going to be all about Yes Bank and Vodafone Idea. We know the struggle of both of these companies, and that's why both of them are in news on daily basis. We have Yes Bank, which is directly related to financial, and the company is working really fine, and they are fundamentally strong position right now. And yet we can see a surge in Yes Bank at any moment. On the other hand, we have struggling Vodafone Idea, and the company have their struggle just because of their underperformance, the way they were not able to provide the services when it requires the most. But now we can clearly see one thing, that Vodafone Idea is now working to sustain in the market, and sustainability of Vodafone in market is really important. So to avoid any sort of duopoly, because in case if Vodafone Idea removes from the market, then definitely market will under pressure of for those two companies, Airtel and Jio. And the impact of that, the customer may suffer a lot of pressure with their tariff hikes. So let's start this video. And before that, if you are new to my channel, please support me, like, share and subscribe this channel so that I can bring genuine news directly to you. So I have bring the front page of Yes Bank. We can clearly see Yes Bank is at 12 rupees 80 paise, and throughout the day Yes Bank till now Yes Bank has reached a high of 13 rupees 5 paise, and below goes to 12 rupees 55 paise. It's a good kind of fluctuation that we are witnessing right now. Within 1 week we can clearly see the momentum of 15 rupees 32 paise, 15.32%, and the highest goes to 15 rupees 5 paise, where lowest goes to 11.05. So overall this is a good kind of fluctuation that we all were waiting for, because Yes Bank has lose to 10 rupees 50 paise, and after that it gains a market, and Yes Bank reached to 15 rupees 505 paise, which is really good for Yes Bank, because everyone just looking for Yes Bank to perform in such a situation. Because the way this we have been witnessing the news regarding the Yes Bank, some positive news are always there in market regarding the Yes Bank's partnership. That's why we were just looking for Yes Bank to perform in such a way, and Yes Bank has proved itself. And no need to worry, for a long term this year will rock you definitely. Within 1 month we can clearly see a momentum of 13.78%. And talking about Yes Bank, we today we have a great news for Yes Bank. Yes Bank, let me take you to the news directly. The news is Yes Bank partners Visa to issue line of 9 credit card variants. We all know that Yes Bank has stopped their credit card services, and they stopped to provide any new credit card. And now Yes Bank in line with Visa, and they are going to provide their credit card services again. This is a good step for customer retention, and this is what we all looking from Yes Bank. Yes Bank is covering most of the areas of overall India, and yes, they have a good market capture as well. So overall scenario for Yes Bank is really good. And these cards will come up with multiple options, like the benefits, like we have rewards points. So with these reward points, they are never going to expire, and they will have the facilities to transfer the reward points from the Yes Bank credit card to other Yes Bank credit card. This is really good initiative. So let me take you directly to the overall fundamental of Yes Bank. The first thing that I would like to show you, the financial trend of Yes Bank. We can clearly see from past 4 years, uh, 2018, 19 and 20, we can clearly witness the loss, because the revenue and the profit in 2018 and 2019 is declining, and in 2020 we can clearly see a huge loss for Yes Bank. But in 2021 we can witness that Yes Bank has recovered, and after 10 quarters Yes Bank has given a good result, and they have gained a good profit of 207. Yet this profit is really low, but still for a company which is really have a loss of 16.43 thousand crore, and after that they have get a profit of say 207 crore, which is really good. let me take you directly to the second news, which is related to Vodafone Idea. 5G trials, Vodafone Idea says achieved peak speed of 3.7 Gbps. So we know that 5G trials are going with all the telecom industries, where still BSNL hasn't launched their 4G spectrum throughout the India, and Jio is already working with the 5G and Airtel as well. And now we have Vodafone Idea. Now they have achieved a speed of 3.7 Gbps. It is really good in comparison to Jio. They are leading Jio with 1 Gbps, and Airtel as well. So overall, if they had launched their 5G services first in the nation, then definitely this company will get a great achievement, and they will sustain in the market very well. So this is what the kind of step that we all are looking for. But we know that why Vodafone Idea is suffering. It is just because of the Geo. They has announced their 4G services throughout the India, and they had provided the services for free of cost for 1 year. And at that moment of time, these companies Airtel and Vodafone Idea is not too much good with the 4G. Airtel was able to compete in the market, while Vodafone Idea has a loose competition, and they just lost just because they were not able to provide these 4G services at the time when it requires the most. So this is the reason only we had seen a downfall in the Vodafone Idea. Now Vodafone Idea is working very high. And the second biggest news for Vodafone Idea is Vodafone Idea may get a surprise cash infusion.
Group plc and Aditya Birla Group are considering equity infusion into Vodafone Idea Limited after the government announced a raft of relief measures for India's struggling telecom companies, two people aware of the discussions said. The development marks a dramatic shift in the stance of Vodafone Idea's two biggest shareholders, who had earlier ruled out any fresh investments in the Indian telecom operator, citing adverse regulatory and business environment, the people said, requesting anonymity. There is a rethink among the two promoters around investing, although these are still early days, said one of the two people cited above. The viability of Vodafone Idea has improved after the moratorium on adjusted gross revenue and spectrum charges were announced last week. The promoters feel bringing in fresh equity will add to investors' confidence. While Vodafone Idea does not require funds immediately, it may need to raise funds from external investors later, and raising equity at the current valuations may cause.
Well, it was earlier had a news on the market that none of their promoters were ready to infuse any cash flow. Now they are rethinking to invest again in Vodafone Idea. This is really a good sign for Vodafone Idea. Let's move on with Vodafone Idea performance. We can clearly see minus 4.19 in one day. Within a week, we had seen a momentum of 36.48, where Vodafone Idea's lowest goes to 7.90 and highest reached to 12 rupees 35 paise. Within 1 week, we had seen a good return of 77.87. It's within 1 month, and lowest goes to 5 rupees 80 paise and highest goes to 12 rupees 35 paise. Vodafone was struggling between the figure of 5 rupees to 9 rupees, and this share has a strong support zone of 9 rupees, and everyone was just looking for when this share will break the support zone of 9 rupees. It has broken, but is lose to negativity, and the share has lose to somewhere around 4 rupees 50 paise. But after that news of moratorium, yes bank Vodafone Idea receives a good hike in the market, and this share within a month has received a return of 77.87%, which is really good in term of Vodafone Idea. Financial trend of Vodafone Idea is not looking really good, so still I will suggest regarding Vodafone Idea, no need to go blindly and invest a huge sum. I would suggest to invest in Vodafone that much of money only, that if you can bear the loss, because anyhow this share is more volatile right now, but still the fundamentals are really not that much strong with Vodafone Idea. So my recommendation is go through with your financial advisor regarding Vodafone Idea, and if you wish to invest in, then spend that much of amount. If you lose, then you will need not to worry about that. I do have the same sort of investment with Vodafone Idea, I do not have much of Vodafone Idea share. I hold not more than 2000 shares, and I'm not looking forward for any additional momentum for Vodafone Idea. Although everything looks fine for Vodafone Idea right now, because the way the government is in support with Vodafone Idea, and also their investor, their internal promoters are looking for Vodafone Idea, we may see a good hike or good future for Vodafone Idea. Once we can see a trend reversal, we can definitely go with the Vodafone Idea and we will invest again. But till now, I would suggest please invest safely and take advice of your financial advisor. With this, I would end this video. Thank you for watching, and please feel free to let me know if you have any feedback or suggestions. I would definitely imply it on my upcoming video.